And we're joined now by the CEO of Interbrand Global. Thanks for joining us, Jez Frampton. So, Coke.
Yes.
12th year in a row, number one.
Number one, $72 billion. But the interesting thing is that IBM are pretty close on their heels now. It's only a couple of $1 billion between them. So you've got the consumer massive brand and against the business-to-business massive brand.
All right,
Very interesting.
Tell us how you come up with this list. What makes Coke a number one, IBM a number two? What's the methodology?
We look at three things. We look at basically how much earnings a company makes, and then the proportion of that really is down to the brand. How much of it was to do with your choice and how much of it was to do with the long-term ability for people to buy. So there's kind of three elements to it. Coke scores so well because they are so consistent in everything they do, and they really do it well around the world. IBM are catching up, though.
Now, do companies actually use the rankings in their commercials?
It's not specifically to do with their commercials, no. The companies use the rankings, we hope. It's there to illustrate the value of their intangible assets. And it really is a deep indicator about the performance of the business. It tells you why people buy you and how long into the future they're liable to continue doing that.
All right, a couple of surprises. Amazon was not in the top 10. Amazon was only 26.
Yeah, but one of the fastest growers. So Apple was the fastest grower, 58%, now number 8 in our ranking. Amazon increased significantly, 28-30%, and I think it all just comes down to the fact that they've really got a groove going with the Kindle Fire coming out and everything else. They're showing really how you should do online
I have to ask you, 7 out of the top 10 are all tech companies. What's tech doing right that none of the other companies are doing?
I think they're extremely good at innovation, which is one of the bedrocks of good business and certainly of good brand building. And if you take somebody like Apple, what they've done with their products and services is they've created a whole environment around us. They're making it very difficult for us to go anywhere else, and they really have sort of changed the way that we live our lives.
Meanwhile, Citi came in number 42. You might have been surprised they weren't 1,042, so some of the banks still hanging in there.
Well, I think some of the banks are, yeah, it's been a tough time for them. Some of the interesting things going on in the luxury market.
All right, we'd love to keep talking about it. Interesting stuff. Jez Frampton from the Interbrand Global ranking of the 100 best companies. And again, Coke, 12th time, made it number one.